The length and a half was unquestioned. Other than that, a pretty good jump. Missy Outlaw is just the leader from Clavelle's Girl. Going up very quickly is the former Kiwi Wong looking for the lead, and Amur handy, as is Tarbeo and Marpessa. Then Gypsy Reward and Grey Ace. A length further back in the run comes Valid Reason, and then Saxon White on the outside from Latepo. A length then to Gimmick, followed on the inside next to Valid Reason losing ground. A further length and a half away coming Sunny Rebel and Unquestioned and Govers last of all. As they race along past the 1,000 metres, Wong makes play a length and a half. Missy Outlaw. Grey Ace going up into third position, a length to Tarbeo on the inside of Marpessa, closely followed by Latepo and Amur. Next is Clavelle's Girl, a length Saxon White from Gypsy Reward and Gimmick, a length of Valid Reason, and then comes on the outside Northern Fine with Sunny Rebel Unquestioned second last, and Gov whips them in. Down to the 600 metres they race, and Wong by a length on Missy Outlaw. Valid Reason rather on the outside, Grey Ace being hard ridden. The fence is Tarbeo, and then comes Marpessa and Clavelle's Girl. Amur on the rails, Gypsy Reward angled away from the fence, and then Saxon White, a length to Sunny Rebel Gimmick, and on the inside Northern Fine Unquestioned a long way back. So too is Valid Reason, Gov, and something's happened to Latepo. She's tailed right out. They straighten, and Missy Outlaw on the outside heads Wong, a length away in third position. Grey Ace, Tarbeo can't get clear from Marpessa, and then Clavelle's Girl, and further back is Northern Fine. Missy Outlaw's taken the lead narrowly. Here comes Grey Ace, and on the outside Clavelle's Girl, and flying home is Northern Fine as they reach the line. Gee whiz, I think that Northern Fine might have won this by an absolute nose. Clavelle's Girl, Gypsy Reward, Grey Ace all up there, followed home by Missy Outlaw. Unquestioned didn't run on with a job, followed home then by Saxon White. Further back in the race came on the inside rail, and that was Wong, followed by Amur and Sunny Rebel, and then Tarbeo and Gimmick, and, well, actually, Gimmick would be back at the rear of the field.
Oh, what a finish this is. However, it's come from a mile back, Northern Fine. Yeah, it's in the Sangster colours, stablemate of the heavily fancied Unquestioned Northern Fine. And if it's got up, it's going to pay odds of over 250 to 1. That's it in the centre there, with Clavelle's Girl the outside. And, oh, I just don't know where the camera is. It's very nearly a dead heat between this pair. The other. And third, number 11, Vim.
Irish Lover began.
It'll pay 265 as we go to Mornington.
Pride. King of Alba going forward, looking for the lead. May head them off in just a moment, followed by Silver Stitch and Poachet. Go Speed racing wide early. False Pretenses back on the rail as King of Alba leads out of the straight. In behind them came After the Prey, followed by Irish Lover, Rising Flight, Rising Lad, and second last is Pegged Out. Out of the straight of the 1600, and King of Alba's in front by a length and a half to Piccolo's Pride. False Pretenses racing third, the box seat early, a neck away Poachet. Silver Stitch racing fifth, a half on the outside, Go Speed. After the Prey on the outside of Irish Lover, 2 lengths away, Rising Flight, Pegged Out, and Rising Lad, the tail ender. Climbing the hill to 1,350, and King of Alba the leader by a length and a half to Piccolo's Pride. A length and a half away, Poachet on the outside of False Pretenses, followed by Silver Stitch on the inside of Go Speed. Going forward is After the Prey with Rising Flight out 4 wide. 2 lengths away, Irish Lover, followed by Pegged Out, and 2 lengths away, Rising Lad, who's last along the back of the 1150 and about 12 off the leaders. King of Alba's been left alone. He's at a handy run up in front by a length and a half to Piccolo's Pride. A neck away on the rail, False Pretenses working up as Poachet. A break of 4 lengths to Go Speed, followed by Rising Flight. In behind them came Irish Lover, followed by Silver Stitch. After the Prey being hard ridden, followed by Pegged Out, and Rising Ladder still last, and now about 15 off the lead. 650 metres to go. King of Alba, he's a length and a half in front of False Pretenses. They've got away over 2 lengths in front of Piccolo's Pride. Then Poachet, followed by Go Speed. The rail, a break of 4 lengths to Rising Flight. Hook to the outside, Rising Lad, followed by After the Prey. Irish Lover well back, followed by Silver Stitch, and 6 lengths away, Pegged Out. 300 metres to go, approaching the turn. False Pretenses, the outside, loomed up to join King of Alba, being hard ridden. 3 lengths away, Piccolo's Pride, followed by Poachet and Go Speed, followed by Irish Lover. They wheel around the bend, 220 metres to go. King of Alba just in front. The mare, though, False Pretenses loomed up on the outside. She may be doing a little bit the better. False Pretense is the neck in front. King of Elba on the inside, won't give in. Whips are cracking. King of Elba the inside. False Pretense is the outside. False Pretenses, King of Elba. False Pretenses, maybe a nose to King of Elba. 2.5 away third. Irish Lover, maybe a nose to Piccolo's Pride. Then goes Speed, followed by Rising Lad Poached. Silver Stitch in behind them, followed by Rising Flight Pegged Out. And last in was After the Prey.
Well, great go to the line there. King of Elba wouldn't give in, but False Pretenses has just beaten it, number 5. The dates are moving in. Here's Ron Paps.
Bit of movement, Natural Boy. Racing this time, Natural Boy missed it slightly on the inside. Rostov's Son, the bolter, came out best and led Seema. What a Man away prominently early, followed by Voodoo's Glance and Natural Boy, it's inside from Durham High. Then came Buddha Leave, followed further back by Bridal Falls and 1.5 lengths to Only Fair. Working along the far side of the course, and Seema takes up control, led by a couple, Rostov's Son, What a Man and Natural Boy. Back midsection then came Bridal Falls, getting through on the inside of Buddha Leave from Voodoo's Glance around them. Then Durham High, and 2 lengths away last of all Only Fair. Down the side they go, and Seema led out by 2.5. What a Man joining Rostov's Son. A similar margin, Natural Boy, with Buddha Leave and Voodoo's Glance making a line of 3 now, from Bridal Falls taking off up there with them. Then about 1.25 lengths away to Durham High, looking for the rail, and 2 lengths to Only Fair. A compact field. They're packing up more as they go to the 800-metre mark, where Seema led by 2, but the others are all bunching up behind it, including Bridal Falls, who's got a run between horses. Rostov's Son, Voodoo's Glance, Buddha Leave are still there, and so is What a Man. Just in behind those within 1 length or 2 then came Natural Boy outside Durham High, and 2 or 3 last of all Only Fair. Seema the leader turning for home, and makes the run to the turn by about 1 length to Bridal Falls as they start to head out wide some of these. Voodoo's Glance has gone the widest. Buddha Leave was out there in the middle, and then came Bridal Falls niggled at. Durham High stayed on the rail with Rostov's Son. Further back What a Man, and last Only Fair. Seema though is giving them something to chase in the straight, led by a couple. Further back in the field, Buddha Leave, they're not picking it up out wide. What about the pair on the inside? They're plugging away, but they're not in it either at the moment. Durham High and Rostov's Son. No, Seema's going powerfully, and Seema's going to make this an all-the-way victory. Seema, it seems, is going to romp in. Seema will go home and score by about 5 to Buddha Leave. 3rd, Rostov's Son. 4th, Durham High or Bridal Falls. Voodoo's Glance, well, he won on the heavy the other day, but never looked a chance today. Natural Boy and tailed off Only Fair.
We'll join our commentator from up north.
The adjoining stall, the attendants straighten him up. Now they're set. Go racing. Herbaceous near the inside began nicely, and Jazz Talk came out smartly. Rain Alone began quickly with Capro Khan, M&X. Draw Bar a little slow to get going, but drifting over towards the rails now. Running onto the first bend, 1,400 metres to go. M&X moves up on the outside of Jazz Talk. They vie for the lead. 1.5 lengths away third is Herbaceous, and Lauderdale a bit wide on the outside of Capro Khan. Rain Alone out a little deep as well. Followed by Effectual on the inside. 1.5 lengths to Meg Sun, Royal Wagon, Vita Vore, Light Hail, Draw Bar, King Show. Shanui's getting well back with Luskin Prince and Lover's Spirit last of all. Coming up towards 1,000, M&X takes over, leads by 3/4 length. Herbaceous now second. Jazz Talk eased into 3rd place on the inside of Lauderdale. 1 to Rain Alone. 2 to Capro Khan on the outside of Effectual. Then Royal Wagon, Meg Sun getting a fair way back. Followed by Light Hail on the outside of Vita Vore. King Show still out deep, racing outside of Draw Bar. Then Shanui, Luskin Prince and Lover's Spirit still last. Down the side, 650 out. M&X is the leader, a neck in front. Herbaceous second, 1.5 to Jazz Talk, followed by Lauderdale on the outside of Rain Alone, who's 5th on the rails. 1 to Capro Khan, then Effectual, Royal Wagon, followed by Meg Sun squeezing off the rails. Light Hail the outside, then King Show, Draw Bar, Luskin Prince and Lover's Spirit into the straight. M&X is the leader. Jazz Talk's got the run on the inside, burst through to join M&X. Herbaceous on the outside, Rain Alone winding up. Royal Wagon, Capro Khan, Effectual, Meg Sun just behind them. Jazz Talk is clear with 100 metres to go. Rain Alone now second. Royal Wagon down the outside with Light Hail, but it's Jazz Talk in front close to the line, and Jazz Talk is holding them to win by a length. Jazz Talk first, Rain Alone maybe second, just in front of Royal Wagon. M&X is next, and then Meg Sun, Light Hail, followed in by Vita Vore, Herbaceous, Draw Bar, Luskin Prince, Capro Khan, Shanui, well back King Show, Lover's Spirit and Lauderdale last of all.
Jazz Talk, ridden by S. Schofield, raced away with a big lead shortly after turning for home. Went on to win. That's Rain Alone running second, and Royal Wagon coming in the centre with a very strong run. Hasn't quite got up for second placing, I don't think so. It looks like 9 Jazz Talk, well, it's 1. Rain Alone, number 2, second, and number 3, Royal Wagon in third place.
Runs, 2 wins and a third. And, of course, Top Avenger, the Penfolds Classic winner at Newcastle. And then at his second start, he was beaten in the Todman trial at Rose Hill, but he has worked very well since coming back and barrier trialled nicely. Of course, talking about Newcastle on the 16th and 17th, the NBN Channel 3 Cameron on the Tuesday over 1,400, $35,000, and then the $100,000 Winfield Gold Cup, 2,300 metres on the Wednesday. Noms close on the 1st of September for those 2 big races. Gosh, hasn't the year flown? Here we are, almost into the spring again. Now, one of them over behind the line here, not quite set. It's Nakoma, the roughie, at 1,000 to 1 in the ring. Ravenstone stands well. I'd say Nakoma's just about right. Yep, Nakoma's in there. So they're ready to run in one of the highlights. This is the up-and-coming stakes for 3-year-old colts and geldings over 1,200 metres. Ready to go. Racing in the up-and-coming. Casino Club on the outside and Lord Mornington both got out very well, and so too nearer to the inside did Pre-Catalan. Not far back in the early stages is Broadreach, followed by Oriane Losing Ground, and then comes Urbane, followed by Oliver John and Seaswell and Nakoma getting through nearer to the inside as they settle fully into stride. And here Casino Club on the outside, joined on the fence by Pre-Catalan, Lord Mornington, and now Broadreach makes a line of 4, a length to Oriane, Seaswell, Oliver John, and then Manobo, followed by Ravenstone and Oriane, and dropping out Nakoma at the 600 metres, and Broadreach caught wide, just leads from Pre-Catalan on the rails. Lord Mornington about a neck between them, a length then to Urbane, 3 deep. Top Avenger is in the middle, followed by Seaswell, a length to Ravenstone, and then Casino Club tending to drop off from Oriane. Manobo second last, Nakoma's last. Pre-Catalan strode clear on straightening. Broadreach on the outside, battling on tenaciously, however, and Broadreach looks to be doing better than Pre-Catalan inside the 200. Seaswell's running a great race. Then comes Urbane and Top Avenger. Broadreach the leader on the outside. Seaswell battling on. It's on the inside. Broadreach. Seaswell is not going to quite reach him, and the favourite gets home by the skin of his teeth. Broadreach about a long head to Seaswell. Pre-Catalan's run third, and then came Urbane, followed in by Top Avenger on the outside. Casino Club at the head of the others. Then came Oriane, Ravenstone, and then Manobo, Oliver John, Nakoma, and unfortunately Lord Mornington's tailed out a distant last, pulling up very gingerly, I hope.
Well, that was a very gutsy win because that horse was wrong.
Nearly set for a start for race number 6 here, the August Handicap. The favourite number 2, Pawnee Brave, $1. 1 Camden Boy, $2.95. 3 Bairnsdale Flyer, $3.85. Number 6 Sovereign Place, $3.40. And outsiders 4 Bright Idea at fair odds at $5.15, and 5 Showfire on $5.25 for the place, running a bit late. Last few come in. Look to be all in now and set for a start. Camden Boy goes in with Dan Donnelly, Pawnee Brave. And they're all set for the August Handicap. The race over the 2,000 metres, running 3.5 minutes late. All set, the substitute Pawnee Brave, number 2, drawn the outside, an attendant climbing in with Camden Boy. They're all set. Line looks okay. Racing, jumped okay too. Royal Quito, one of the best to begin from Bairnsdale Flyer and Showfire. Emperor Quan ridden out early, followed by Bright Idea. Dan Donnelly racing very wide. They're about to leave the straight, followed by Camden Boy, Sovereign Palace, and restrained last the favourite Pawnee Brave. Royal Quito leads out of the straight at the 1,550 from Bairnsdale Flyer. Dan Donnelly racing 4 wide there out of the straight. Camden Boy bumped Emperor Quan in turn. Bright Idea out of the straight as Royal Quito joins now Bairnsdale Flyer out of the straight. In behind them, Showfire, followed by Pawnee Brave, and up on the outside is Sovereign Place. At the 1,400, Royal Quito leads clearly in front by a length and a half to Bairnsdale Flyer. A neck on the outside, Bright Idea, followed by Emperor Quan. Dan Donnelly racing 3 wide. Camden Boy the rail, 2 lengths to Showfire. Sovereign Palace the outside, and the favourite last, Pawnee Brave. At the 1,250, Royal Quito snuck away 3 lengths in front of Bairnsdale Flyer. Camden Boy having the run of the race 4th on the inside of Bright Idea. 2 lengths away, Dan Donnelly being hard hard ridden, followed by Emperor Quan. In behind them came Sovereign Place, followed by Pawnee Brave and Showfire. Along the back inside the 1,000, and Royal Quito given a breather. 2.5 in front of Bensdale Flyer being shaken up, followed by Bright Idea the outside of Camden Boy. 2.5 away Sovereign Place, followed by Pawnee Brave. He's now starting to warm up to the task. He's fourth last down the side, no more than 6 off the lead and going forward. Dan Donnelly dropping out, followed by Emperor Quan and Showfire. Down the side, 5.50 to go. Quickly, Bensdale Flyer went straight past Royal Quito. Pawnee Brave racing 5 wide down the side, making good ground. Sovereign Place going with him. Then Bright Idea. Well back in the race, then came Showfire. Camden Boy also going forward in that pack, followed by Dan Donnelly, and 2 lengths away Emperor Quan. 300 metres to go on the turn though. Bensdale Flyer, Sovereign Place, and Pawnee Brave has gone up quickly the outside. Camden Boy's under pressure, followed by Bright Idea. In behind them, Royal Quito, followed by Showfire. Pawnee Brave, the favourite, now raced to the lead of the 180. He got away over a length in front of Sovereign Place. Bensdale Flyer boxing on, followed by Camden Boy, then Bright Idea, but Pawnee Brave doing a little bit the better near the line. He's drawing away now. Pawnee Brave, he wins, pulling up a length and a half to Sovereign Place. 2 lengths away, third was
And they're racing in Adelaide.
Along the side they run, and the leaders are Eskidon getting through to be a leader with Native Sonata. They're a couple in advance of Follow Your Dream, and then, or rather Always a Dream. Then on the inside, Manor High Queen getting ahead of it with Space Command. Bender's next, Magic Constev out very wide, improving from Witty Dancer. Further back then International Snow. They were followed by Revolver winding up out deep from Ari Misgiving Ground. Red Royale getting between it. Early Walk's not in the race at the moment. 4 lengths away Son of Minx, and with it King's View. Magic Constev has already got to the outside before they straighten, and it's Eskid on the inside from Manor High Queen going up boldly in the centre. Magic Constev right on the outside fence from Witty Dancer, and King's View's made a lot of ground by taking a shortcut, but Manor High Queen dashed away. 3 in front of Eskid on. Magic Constev up against the outside bump with Space Command, but it's Manor High Queen. She's in the middle of the track. Here's Revolver coming late down the outside. It's flying. Revolver, Red Royale, I should say, coming out after Manor High Queen, who's getting very tired. Manor High Queen is stopping. Red Royale can't quite get there, no. Manor High Queen wins it from Red Royale. Third's a good go. King's Your Early Walk. Eskidon followed by Magic Constev and Space Command. Native Sonata, International Snow, Witty Dancer, Revolver. Bender's further back, followed by Son of Minx, and then came Always a Dream, and Ari Miss was last.
Good win there to Manor High Queen. Candidates ready to go in Brisbane.
Began brilliantly, vitalised fast into stride. Mirabin is showing any amount of dash early, going up to join the leaders. Bundy Flyer pushing through in the middle, and Fasting is going fast with Hoya Flight. Great battle for the lead early. Heading back to midfield is Ultimo Tango on the inside of Irish Abbey. Coreboy Spin for Tails getting well back. I'm a Blackout is about midfield. High Gita getting back to third last, just in advance of Escameo, and dropping to the rear of the field as they come down the side is Sea Chest. Vitalised in front, 6.50 to go. Mirabin a neck away second on the outside. Bundy Flyer a length away third, then Fasting. Irish Abbey, Barclava, Hoya Flight, Vale Rule. Ultimo Tango, I'm a Blackout, Spin for Tails, and then Coreboy, High Gita. Escameo next on the outside, and Sea Chest is last. Setting sail for the judge. Vitalised and Mirabin there together as they flatten for the run-in. Fasting is a length away third. Bundy Flyer fourth, then Ultimo Tango, Irish Abbey on the outside. Barclava and Hoya Flight, but Mirabin raced away with 150 metres to go. He's kicked away from them. He's about a length and a half in front of Barclava, and then Fasting, but it's all Mirabin at the end, and push right out with the whip. He's going to win it easily. Mirabin first, Barclava second, Hoya Flight third, then Fasting, Spin for Tails, High Gita, I'm a Blackout, Coreboy, Ultimo Tango, and Bundy Flyer, Sea Chest, Irish Abbey, Vale Rule, Vitalised stopped, and Escameo last of all.
Smith trains the both of them. Also, Brian's got Periscope. Now here comes the starter. Ready to run in the Wait for Age Warwick Stakes. Off. And not a bad break. Lord Penn away pretty quickly, and so too the stay of the Brotherhood showing a bit of dash. Shankhill Lass not all that far away and making ground as Orb. Not a lot of speed on early. Shinakima next. Riverdale a little more prominently positioned today than normally is the case from the heat of the moment. Manuan, Roman Artist, Periscope. Then All Chant, a length to See Pictures, and further back comes Federalism, and then Colour Page and Jessie Kyange, and Samaru's last of all. Galloping along past the 900, and the Queenslander bowling along in front. Lord Penn about 3/4 3/4 of a length. Orb Shinakima third from Roman Artist. Then Shankill Lass and Manuan, followed by Periscope and All Chant. Behind those next on the inside is Sea Pictures, a length of Riverdale and Federalism. Heat of the moment getting back with the Brotherhood, a good margin off Samara, Colour Page, and Absolute is Jessie Kyange. At the 500 coming to the corner, Lord Penn 3/4 of a length on Orb, 2.5 Shinakima. 1 to Roman Artist, All Chant on the inside, Manuan under the whip, and then Shankill Lass. A length into Sea Pictures, Periscope, Riverdale, and Heat of the moment is the widest runner. On the corner, and Lord Penn giving plenty of cheek, kicks 2 lengths, Orb Shinakima, Roman Artist, All Chat, Manuan, Shankill Lass, Riverdale, and Heat of the moment. They're closing in on Lord Penn. Riverdale coming home well. Sea Pictures getting a split from Shinakima. Sea Pictures in the pink, grabbed now by Riverdale on the outside, and Riverdale is swamping Sea Pictures. Manuan third, but Riverdale eased up on the line, wins the stakes. Riverdale from Sea Pictures, third Manuan, then Shankill Lass, Heat of the moment, Shinakima, Periscope, and then came Roman Artist, Federalism, the Brotherhood, and Lord Penn knocking up, followed by Colour Page and All Chant. At the head of the others then came Samara. Heat of the moment didn't do a great deal this afternoon. Looked a chance momentarily at the 300. And the last couple were Orb and Jessie Kyange.
The big flop in the race, Campaign King, as we go to Mornington.
Imprint began quickly, beat them out. Exit the Stayer, of course, drops out to last. Starlight Scope is joining Imperial Imprint, followed by Jukebox Hero, Caratoga, 4 wide going forward. Reception just in behind them, followed by Mutual, Good Old Days, and 5 lengths away, Exit. At the 700 now, Caratoga racing 4 out, took over narrowly from Jukebox Hero. Imperial Imprint back on the rail, 2 lengths away, Starlight Scope. In behind them came Reception, followed by Mutual, Good Old Days, and burnt off as Exit. The grey now, Caratoga, went to a clear lead before the turn, 350 out, a length and a quarter in front of Imperial Imprint, followed by Jukebox Hero. Good Old Days back on the rail, making ground to third. 2 lengths away, Mutual, followed by Reception, Starlight Scope, and 8 lengths away, Exit. Caratoga, though, 250 out, straightens up a length and a half in front. Good Old Days on the outside might be the danger. It's out after Caratoga, followed by Imperial Imprint. At the 120, Caratoga 3/4 in front. Good Old Days on the outside, wearing it down. It's doing the better. Good Old Days, it's grabbing Caratoga near the line, and Good Old Days has got up to win by a half to Caratoga. 3.5 away, third, Imperial Imprint, just in front of Mutual. Exit ran home nicely, followed by Reception, Jukebox Hero, and last in was Starlight Scope.
And the winner there is Good Old Days. Kept plodding on down the outside. Number 7, it's going to pay 4.40 and 95. Second, number 3, Caratoga, the hot favourite, 65. And third, number 6, Imperial Imprint, to pay $1.60. That was Mornington race 7. Well, there's still a few to go in there. We can only see the inside section at the moment. So I wonder, could we go on with those? Okay, away they go.
James Tradition came out smartly. Grand Thunder, Sleepwalk showing speed, and so is Cruise Missile, Zephyr Cruiser, and My Ebony Rose showing plenty of dash. Market Report dropping back. Unsettling down, running to the first bend. 800 metres to go. Zephyr Cruiser's the leader. Zephyr Cruiser a half length in front of Sleepwalk. My Ebony Rose trap 3 wide. More Today 4 wide. A length then to Cruise Missile. James Tradition, Grand Thunder 4 lengths off last. Market Report. 550 metres to go. Zephyr Cruiser a length in front of Sleepwalk. My Ebony Rose is next, followed on the outside by Cruise Missile and More Today going up but very wide. James Tradition inside of Grand Thunder, and then Market Report around the home turn. 350 metres to go. Zephyr Cruiser joined by Sleepwalk. Cruise Missile's got a glorious run on the inside. My Ebony Rose chasing those leaders, followed by More Today. Sleepwalk the leader under pressure. He's got him under the whip now. Cruise Missile coming at him. Sleepwalk and Cruise Missile, they're fighting it out. Sleepwalk the outside, Cruise Missile the inside. They're going to the line locked together. They hit it. Sleepwalk by a head. Sleepwalk, I think, has just touched off.
Then came Rebecca Gay.
And here they go in Adelaide in race number 5.
Princess Clear of Globetrotter, Crimson Gold before the turn, and back there with those two as they swing Just a Slasher and Snooks and Pie. The leader, Cameronic, ran up on the outside and went to the front from I'm Still Standing as they go to the turn into the straight and straighten now, whilst Token Gesture took the shortcut for home. Sweet Willie the middle, and here's French Cotton coming like a train. Cameronic the leader, but French Cotton swamping them out wide. He's run to them very quickly. Nothing else is making much headway from behind the pack. French Cotton's blitzed his way to the lead, and French Cotton first up over the sprint is going to go on and win. Playful Princess out of the ruck will get up for a placing, but it's French Cotton, a fine run back from a spell. So too Playful Princess. Cameronic missed the start and that cost him the race. Then came I'm Still Standing Super Sid, followed further back behind them by Sweet Willie, Crimson Gold, Rebecca Gay doing little or nothing. Ocean Cloud back there with Just a Slash, a token gesture. Globetrotter didn't make a lot of ground. Further back in the field behind them, Snooks and Pie, and also back there towards the Tail Tavern, Jim and Dowie.
Flute, 6 starts for 4 wins. Let's go to Ian Craig as the last of them move up to the stalls.
Sure to be over 16,000, but great racehorses and good weather, and great racing as it's turned out. Although as far as those that have been supporting favourites are concerned, there's only been, well, there's been 2. Port Fair started equal favourite in race 2, and Broadreach, of course, the outright favourite in the up-and-coming stakes. Now, Captivan's away from the line. Now, what's happening here with Promenade? They might be having trouble with another one. It's a bit hard to see from here. Now, Promenade being led forward. And Captivan, who's about 50 metres down the track at the moment, coming up towards the gates. Bounding away, having her first start since the Champagne Stakes. 6 wins and a second from 7 starts for prize money telling 968,300. And the first prize money today is 30,600. Now the last 2 fillies are locked away. Bounding away has been standing nicely in stall 4, and they're set for the Silver Shadow. Magic Flute Edgy. She stands a little better, Magic Flute. They're off this time. Bounding away, seemingly tossed her head in the air when the stalls open, and she's dropped back to 4th last. And Captivan straight to the lead now by a length on Savenza, and going up hastily is Just Blooming, followed by Magic Flute. Bounding away, making ground through on the inside, and then Evandale Star, Hitted Star, Diamond Shah, Savenza, Promenade. La Cadeau second last, Absolute Mill, Selena at the 800 metres, and Savenza getting up on the inside. Shares the way now with Captivan. A length and a half to Just Blooming. On the inside is Bounding Away, then Magic Flute, and a length to Evandale Star, Hard Ridden. On the inside, Diamond Shah, then La Cadeau and Hitted Star, Promenade. Dreams Delight back second last, and the roughie whips them in Mill, Selena. At the 400 on the home corner, Captivan the outside, and Savenza about to be tackled by Bounding Away, pulling around their heels, and 4 wide now goes Just Blooming, and a length the Magic Flute, and Diamond Shah straightening up. Captivan leads by a head. Savenza the inside, Bounding Away charging at them now. A length the Diamond Shah, but Bounding Away raced up on the outside of Captivan, and Savenza heads it off. Diamond Shah's the danger to Bounding Away. The filly Bounding Away's gone. Diamond Shah's caught her past her and is racing clear, wins by more than a length. Diamond Shah has beaten Bounding Away. Just Blooming has run 3rd, followed by Captivan, La Cadeau, Evandale Star, Savenza, Magic Flute, Dreams Delight, Hitted Star, Mill, Selena, and Promenade was last.
Well, Diamond Shah, eh? Bounding Away looked like winning, but Diamond Shah's finished all over. It's been beaten twice in its life, Bounding Away. Diamond Shah did the job on both occasions.
It completes the line, and they're all set now. View the favourite, 185. Light on. All set. Over the 1500, they're racing. Good start too. Captain Canada jumped away quickly with State Draw. It's Impossible, Lord Grumac and Noblest Roman. Wide out, Belsier Boy the Grey going forward, looking for the lead, followed by Bright Scholar. View out wide going forward, followed by Battle Sovereign, Square Dancer, Lord Grumac, Astor Man, Italian Verdict, and 2 lengths away, Northern Planet. At the 1250, Noblest Roman, Belsier Boy, State Draw back on the rail by a length and a half to Jeweler. Out wide, View can't get on the track for the moment, followed by It's Impossible, Captain Candid, Bright Scholar. In behind them, 2 lengths away, Battle Sovereign, followed by Square Dancer. In behind them, 2.5 away, Lord Grumac, followed by Astor Man, 3rd last from Italian Verdict, and 4 lengths away, Northern Planet. At the 850, Belsier Boy the Grey worked to the lead by a half to View. A length and a half away, State Draw in the box seat, 3rd, a half on the outside, Jeweler, followed by Noblest Roman. Then It's Impossible, 3/4 to Bright Scholar, followed by Square Dancer. In behind them came Battle Sovereign, followed by Lord Grumac. Astor Man from well back is going forward, 2 lengths to Captain Candid, Italian Verdict, and 4 lengths away Northern Planet. Down the side, 4.50 to go. Belsier Boy being joined and shaded now by View on the outside, knowing the better. And at the 3.50, You, the favourite, now went to the lead, approaching the turn. View about to straighten up over a length and a half in front of Belsier Boy.